Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well, and in today's video we are looking at what your nightmares are trying to tell you. So normally people do dreams. I thought I'll do nightmares because yes, we often do suffer from them. Alright, so for you guys we have 4 piles to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, and this is pile 4. So you guys can now pause this video if you guys want to meditate on the cards to see which pile or piles you're most drawn to. And then you guys can use the timestamps provided in the description box below to jump ahead to your piles and see what your nightmares have to tell you. Alright, so let's get started. Hello pile 1, this is gonna be your reading. Let's see what your nightmares are trying to tell us. Alright, so we have the 10 of Swords. It's more like what are they trying to tell you. Then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. We have the Hermit. We have the Fool. And we have the Magician. Alright, pile 1. The first thing that I'm getting from your pile is that you guys, I don't know if you guys get these nightmares, but somewhere your nightmares are like kind of projecting this fear of being alone. You guys are afraid of being left alone, that everybody's just one day gonna get up and leave you. And you know, like with the 3 of Wands here, you know, they'll just leave, they'll go somewhere else and you'll be left all alone. And then you'll have to do everything by yourself. There's gonna be no support whatsoever from any side. That is what your nightmares are like, kind of. I feel like that's your fear, and your nightmares are kind of they're kind of amplifying that, you know, at night when you're asleep, you know, how your subconscious kind of, you know, gets activated and it's all like supercharged and in action. So that's where our fears are located at times. And though you guys might say, oh, I have all the support I need and I know people are not going to leave me, but somewhere pile 1, you have this fear that, you know, they're just gonna leave you one day, like you'll be trapped, they'll betray you, or they'll just leave without you, and then you'll be left all alone because you'll be left alone to navigate the world on your own. There will be no one for you. And probably that's what your nightmares are trying to tell you. Probably you just feel like trapped around these swords, or you feel like as if, you know, there's a boat leaving and you're not on that boat. Like, you know, sometimes we get this dream that we're getting late for a flight or some trip, and then you reach the airport or you reach your car only to see that it's taken off and it just left you all alone, right? So I just feel like that's what you guys probably dream about, that, you know, your flight has taken off or your family has left on that road trip without you. And for some of you, I'm also getting the feeling that you get this dream of falling, you know, just you guys are falling and falling and falling, and there seems to be no end to your fall. You know, you're just falling and you're scared, you're terrified, but it's just you keep going down and down. So it's like, you know, you guys are like really there's that fear that, you know, it's just there, you will not succeed, you will keep failing, you'll keep going down. And oftentimes the free falling dream also kind of symbolizes that you guys are feeling that freedom of, you know, just living your life. But we are looking at this in the other perspective, where you are like, we're looking at your nightmares, pile 1. So I just feel like, you know, you guys have this, that you guys are falling and there's just no end. You guys are terrified, basically. You know, so there's like 2 kind of falls, right? When you know that somebody's there for you, you're not afraid to fall because you know that person's gonna be there for you. But when you're not, you know, sure, when you know that there's no one, then there's that fear, because you know there's nobody who's going to be there to catch you. So, and I just feel like with the Hermit card, the Magician card, you feel like you have this fear that it's just going to be you at the end, like there's not going to be anyone with you, pile 1. And I'm so sorry that you guys have that fear. Probably it's because of some repressed memory, probably it's due to some trauma, but That's what you're like, despite you being surrounded, I feel like despite you guys being surrounded by so many people who love and care about you, you internally have that fear. You might not even acknowledge it, and that's why it's like taking the shape of nightmares, you know. And you guys like wake up all afraid that you guys you know, you kind of probably even go and check that your family's still there, that your friends are still there. Then you try extra hard to make sure, you know, that your dream doesn't, like your nightmares don't become your reality. You try your best to talk to people to make sure your friends are happy with you, because internally there's that fear, that nagging fear that maybe one day if you're not you know, being nice and doing whatever they want, then they'll just leave you. So probably that's why you guys are like people pleasers, and sometimes you often do things you don't even want to do just because you want those people to be in your life, pile one. All right, so let's see what else we're getting. We have the Sun. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Let me just push these a little so you guys can see all the cards here. Oopsies. Really high though. All right, then we have the Three of Cups in a reverse. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Like I'm saying, you know, probably you guys feel that way towards your friend, not even your family, but you feel like as if all your friends are just going to one day leave you, that there's not going to be anyone left. Though right now, you know, you guys are like, no, I have such loyal friends who are always so good to me. But you're afraid for like of the wheel turning, that, you know, you're always afraid of that other shoe to drop, that, oh my gosh, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? Probably like in your past, you had a lot of people leave you, and probably that kind of led to this fear of abandonment, which is now being manifested in the form of nightmares for you guys, pile one. Because like people, and over here, see, this sword is kind of like, this guy is like taking that sword inside him. Probably you guys are afraid to say things. Probably your nightmares are also telling you, you know, just projecting that fear that you guys are afraid of saying the wrong thing. You guys are afraid of your friends' reactions, that, oh my gosh, if I say something like this, what if they don't like me? What if they leave me? You know, that's why it's right under the Fool card, because you have no idea how your friends are going to react. So probably that's why you stay so quiet. Probably you guys don't even speak your mind most of the times, because you know that your friends are not gonna, you know, like it. They're not, see that broken heart? You guys probably might be like really broken hearted, like your heart might be aching and it's just looking for some unconditional love, and you're not getting that from there, because we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So your friend circle, I feel like probably you guys are friends with the wrong people to begin with, pile one, because if your friends were your real friends, like they were genuine friends, they wouldn't abandon you. They would make you feel safe and secure. Right now you guys are having these security issues. You feel like as if you don't belong anywhere. You guys might also feel as if, you know, you're not like your friends, you're different from them. You might even feel like you're in the wrong circle of friends. And obviously, because and that is true, pile one, if you can't even say what's on your mind, you're definitely in the wrong circle. Because your friends, your real friends, will always love you no matter what you say. They will understand your perspective as well. You won't just have to be alone here. They'll be like the sun, right, where they're there to support you. You guys are happily dancing, but they've treated you so horribly, probably in the past. You know, you've been treated so badly that now you're just afraid of anybody else leaving you. And I'm so sorry you had to go through that, and that you guys wake up feeling lost and insecure and scared that one day no one will love you and no one would want to be with you. You know, we have like the Magician here. They're like getting married. So we have the Six of Cups in reverse here. So you probably feel like as if, you know, nobody would want to be with you. Nobody would ever truly love you or accept you, because, you know, you're so uniquely you, pile one. And let me tell you, you are amazing. You guys are unique because you're meant to be unique. Everybody's meant to be unique, yes, but you guys are like, you know, you don't have to learn to fit in. right? Because you guys are like the sun, you know, you guys are meant to stand out, you guys are meant to blind the world. You're not supposed to tamp down your light. Look at how dark this card is. I mean, you guys are tamping down, like you're putting sword, like all these swords are there around you. Probably you guys are in so much pain that it's just preventing, you guys are just like, no, I'm not gonna show my face, like I won't speak my mind, I won't tell my friends how I really feel. Maybe people even go around saying things that actually hurt you, but you don't even say anything in return because somewhere you're afraid that they're gonna leave you, pile one. But let me tell you, you guys are amazing, and I love you guys unconditionally. I accept you guys unconditionally. You do not need such friends who don't even appreciate your presence, your existence. You deserve better, pile one. Yes, you have been through a lot. I can totally see that with these cards, where you've been left to fend for yourself, where nobody wanted to be your friend, nobody wanted to be around you even. They were all happily making up plans with each other and nobody bothered to include you guys, and that sucks. And I really I really want to slap those friends of yours, because those people are not your friends. You deserve to be included. See, like we have this card, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So I'm seeing that a lot of the times people, like, if there's a party, you don't get invited to that party. For God knows what reason, you do not get invited. And if they're making plans to go out, to hang out somewhere, conveniently they kind of forget to call you, to message you, to ask you if you would want to go. I'm sorry, pile one, but you guys deserve better. And if you had like better friends, you wouldn't be going through this situation. You know, your mind, like your soul is not happy. You know, your soul is hurt. Your soul feels abandoned. And you guys deserve so much better. And I pray that you guys get the best of the people around you who truly love you, who are there for you. It's just, it hurts. I'm hurt. I'm feeling that pain. I don't know if you guys believe me, but I really am genuinely am feeling that ache in my heart right now, as I'm seeing, like, imagining the pain you guys must be going through, knowing that your friends are out there enjoying and they're not even calling you. Not fair. That's not fair to you, pile one, because you deserve to be included. You do not deserve to just be on your own and do everything on your own. Probably because, like, you had to deal with all this abandonment issues, that you kind of learned to just be by yourselves. But let me tell you right now, pile one, that you deserve love and you deserve friendship. You deserve every good thing in life. Do not think that you do not deserve anything good just because people are terrible and they don't appreciate you, they don't value you, doesn't mean you don't have any value. All right, I value you, I accept you, and I love you. Unconditional love and acceptance from my side to you guys, pile one. And let me tell you right now, you guys deserve better. So walk away from these people. All right, if you can, walk away, because you know that you deserve better. You deserve to shine like the sun, and you deserve people to be happy in your space, not just abandon you and just ignore you and forget that you exist. All right, so when I was pulling these cards, I asked the deck, like, I was asking spirit that, you know, what can what can help pile one with their nightmares. So let's see what we have for you guys. We have a Chester. We have every day is a fresh new start. So you know that, you know, you don't have to just compromise all the time, pile one. You don't have to be a people pleaser. You don't have to feel as if this is your life, that people would always abandon you. No, every day is a fresh new start. Every person is different. And you never know just who might just become your friend. Don't just think that all people are bad. Do not generalize, all right? Because every day is a fresh new start. Do not generalize, okay? Don't think that everybody is terrible, everybody just leaves you alone. It's not going to be like that. You just have to find the right people. The universe just has to send the right people your way. Then we have Mira, explore outside your element to discover new magic. See, this is the thing. You guys have become too, you know, like I'm saying, you guys compromise. You guys are just like, okay, these are the only people I know, and that's why I'm friends with them. I used to be like that, pile one, that you know, I was like, okay, I know this person, so I know this person is not going to hurt me. But eventually I realized that we didn't have much in common anymore. So I kind of, you know, we drifted apart, and I found my own circle of friends. So this is the thing, you know, you never know. You might be just settling down. You're not supposed to settle, pile one. There are people who are like you, who are like-minded people, who will accept you, who you'll be welcomed with, who will always call and ask you if you want to hang out, who will always invite you to every single party. You will not feel left out. You will not feel the odd one out amongst them. And all you have to do is find them. You have to make that effort to get up and find those people. Your people are there. You're not alone, pile one. You They might not be the people you were expecting, but you know, sometimes people surprise us. Sometimes we are just like, oh my gosh, I never thought this person will be my friend. But they do, you know, you end up having the best of a relationship with them. And that is exactly what the cards are saying. You know, you deserve to go out and be with different people who you never thought you would click with, but yeah, they're there, out there. And then we have Nelly and Nora. Good conversation is food for the soul. See, this is what I'm saying. Rather than you keeping things to yourself because you're afraid of how your friends are gonna think, you need to go out and find someone who you can have a healthy conversation with. You are not supposed to silence your voice. I've told you, you're like the sun, pile one. You're supposed to shine, and you're supposed to bring warmth to others with your shine. Don't silence your voice. Please don't do that. Don't put that sword inside your throat. Don't do that. Don't kill your voice. Please, pile one. I'm telling you, please don't. I need your voice in this world. I need your sunshine in this world. And I'm pretty sure there are other people who need your sunshine in this world, pile one. All right? So do not. There are people out there. All you have to do is just find them. They're there, I'm telling you. All right, so this is all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your nightmares are trying to tell you. So we have the 6 of Swords. We have the High Priestess. We have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. All right, pile 2. You know what I'm getting from these cards, pile 2? I feel like your nightmares are kind of projecting the fear, with the 6 of Swords. I'm getting double messages here, so take it how this resonates. But for some of you, I feel like you guys are afraid of your life kind of changing. Like, you are, right now you guys might be really comfortable and having the best of life, and I wish that you always have the best of life, pile 2. But somewhere deep down, you guys are afraid of things changing all of a sudden. That probably if you guys are in a very good relationship, you guys are afraid that this person is going to leave me, this person is just going to walk away, and this whole relationship is just going to end all of a sudden, and then you will be just left, waiting for things to get better once again. But pile 2 with the High Priestess card here, I feel like your intuition would be is really, you guys have very good intuition. You guys have a very good sixth sense where it'll tell you when things are going wrong, but you don't need to overthink that. I feel like you guys overthink so much because even though you're having the best of life, you have that fear that it's not gonna be that way, because yes, we all go through that time, where we kind of become really suspicious of life, where we're just like, oh my gosh, everything is going so well, what's the catch? When is the other shoe going to drop? You're afraid of kind of that moment. Look at this Knight of Wands, look at this bird. The cat has gotten a hold of this bird. So this is like, you are also afraid of, get life catching up to you and just being like, okay, you've lived your life, you have had a good time, and next thing you know, there are just bad moments coming in, and you're just like really afraid, like, look at how this guy is kind of like toppling over. So you're just afraid that you'll just topple over one fine day, just gonna wake up and you'll feel like everything has been a dream, that it was never really there, and you were just imagining it all. That's the kind of fear that you guys have, and that is where your nightmares are coming in. Like, you guys might be feeling like, okay, you guys are walking and walking, and all of a sudden you guys just stumble and fall. A lot of you guys might even be going through those when you're about to sleep and all of a sudden you kind of just jerk awake, even though there's a scientific explanation as to why that happens. But you always have that thing that you just all of a sudden you stumbled and you fell, and then you just jerk awake and like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And everything is all okay, and you're like, oh my gosh, it was just like that dream. So that normally happens when you're just about to sleep and you just kind of jerk awake. So I feel like that is something you guys might be going through, and it's all that you're just like, you keep a fault, like you're just afraid that things are just gonna change, and that's where probably your nightmares are manifesting, because you're not secure. You feel like as if life is, because yes, you have been through a hard time, pile 2. I can see that is why you're afraid that right now things are good, things are stable, but anything can happen at any moment, which will just wreck everything. So it's just, and for some of you, I feel like if you guys are hoping for something, if you guys are waiting for something, probably in your nightmares you kind of get that thing that you're never getting, that you're trying to reach the finish line and it's just never coming. You're trying to grab onto something and it's just, you're not able to, you're like that almost there, but you're not able to get it. Like, it could be a person, it could be a thing that you really want, but in your nightmares you're just like, you're running towards it, you're holding out your hand, trying to get that thing, trying to grab on, but it's just that little inch farther from where you are. And that's terrifying, pile 2. That is terrifying, knowing that that thing is within reach and yet you're not able to reach it, you're not able to grab on. It's just, wow, I can't imagine anything more terrifying. You guys might just, whew, that's heavy energy, pile 2. Let's see what else we have for you guys in terms of what your nightmares are trying to tell us. Okay, so see, we have a 2 of Pentacles. We have a Temperance. We have the Chariot. Okay, this is kind of giving me a very clear picture. We have the 8 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Cups. All right, so with the 3 cards here, this is talking about like two twos, 2, and then in the general depiction, you see the Chariot is holding on to 2 things. So what I'm getting from these cards, pile 2, is that, excuse me, what I'm getting from these 3 cards is that this nightmares of yours, this fear, whatever, this particular dream, nightmare, is on a loop. You've experienced it quite a few nights, It's not just, oh, this happened one time, you had a bad dream, okay. No, it's on a loop. And probably and also like life is like that, It's like good one moment, not that great another moment. And you just have to learn to deal with that, because we really don't have a choice. But however you feel like with life messing over you, I feel like you guys might even be afraid, Yeah, like I'm saying, see how this woman is afraid of falling, because she's safe inside the tower, but she's just afraid, like she's about to fall, and they're like these, so she's like essentially trapped. So I just feel like with this kind of a dream and this being on the loop, probably you guys also wake up and then all day you guys are thinking about this nightmare, you guys are thinking about this bad dream, and it just really paralyzes you. Some of you guys might even suffer from sleep paralysis, where you're not able to move your body, and you're not even able to speak. And oh my god, pile 2, that must be incredibly terrifying, and I'm so sorry if you guys experience that, if you guys go through something like that. But the thing is, with the Seven of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups here, I feel like this is like, you know, your emotions playing the game. Like your emotions kind of, like, obviously fear is an emotion, fear is like manifesting in this form, but with the Queen of Cups, she's like a gentle queen. So I just feel like with you guys, there is someone who you feel safe with. It could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be your family member, who you feel safe with. And I just feel like you should, like, you know, spend time with that person, because I feel like that person might just help you come out of all this, you know, because you need to understand that, because you feel like as if, you know, when life is gonna mess up, I hope it never, you guys never have to go through anything bad ever again. I pray that with all my heart. But you guys are afraid that you're gonna be all alone if anything were to happen. We have the Ace of Wands here, and look at the Knight, this bird all alone, right? So I feel like your intuition is your best friend, and I feel like you also have a physical best friend who is there for you, but it's just something that's been on a loop. So if it's something that you guys are really suffering from, a pile 2, talking to a therapist is always a good option. If you guys have access to therapy, that is, obviously. But if not, if you don't have access to therapy, then talk to a friend, write down things, keep a dream journal, so you guys can, you know, let your thoughts out, so that your mind and your body, your heart can be free of the fear that's plaguing you, in the sense, in the way of these nightmares, pile 2. All right. So and I just yeah, and I just feel like your dreams, they might like just be, and you know, as if like you wake up and you might not even remember what the dream was, but you just, like, you know, you're trying to hold on to that thing that, oh no, I have to remember, you have to hold on, because yeah, we often do forget dreams. And the thing is that you're not able to catch that dream, like you're not able to remember, and then but you know that feeling, you remember that feeling of helplessness, of fear, and of feeling trapped, you know. So, and that just plays on a loop all day, though you try so hard to remember, what was I dreaming, what was that thing, but you just can't. And that is where you need to get your thoughts out, so that, you know, your mind could be free to really grab onto that dream and see that, okay, what was that dream. All right. So I pulled some oracle cards for you. I was asking the deck, what can you guys, like, what can help you guys in terms of these nightmares. So let's see what we have for you. Okay, so we have Luna Lee and Blazeberry. Nurture yourself. It's essential to your well-being. Oh my gosh. Okay, pile 2. With the Temperance card here. See, this is what it's, you know, signifying as well, that you really need to pour some water in your cup as well. I feel like your intuition might be also giving you that sign that probably you guys are exhausted. Probably you guys are just working so hard to make sure everything is okay, because you do not want to be taken by surprise. That is why you're always on guard, always vigilant, always wanting to know one step ahead, always wanting to plan ahead, because you do not want to be taken by surprise. But you kind of forget to nurture yourselves in all of this. You know, the Chariot card, you have to keep pulling both the horses. You have to take care of yourself as well as, you know, all your other affairs. You need to pour some water in your cup as well. You need to accept help when it comes. I feel like you guys don't, you know, you feel like, you know, you have to do everything by yourselves. Like, that's what I'm saying, that you guys are afraid that if things go bad, who's going to be there for you? And you'll just have to wait for some person to come. You're just afraid of them leaving. And yeah, but then pile 2, you need to take care of yourselves so that you guys can be strong enough to handle the life's challenges, because like it or not, life is yeah, I can't even Okay, and then we have Maggie, hug someone today. This goes with the Queen of Cups. Um, get that help, hug someone. I feel like you might have that best friend who makes you feel so much better, who always kind of, gives you that peace of heart. You talk to them and you instantly feel better. Hang out with them, go hug a child. Children always makes us happy, right? And because I feel like you need that, you need to feel safe, you need to know that things are going to be okay even when things are not okay. If you guys are going through a bad time currently, I'm really sorry if you guys are, and I wish that everything just gets better for you ASAP. But probably hugging someone might just give you that happiness, even if it's for just a little while. But and if you're just like, I have no one to hug, I'm sending you a big hug like this octopus. Sometimes I wish I was an octopus so I could hug everyone and make them feel better. But there's an octopus hug coming for you guys from my side, pile 2, because I want you guys to be okay. I want you guys to not be scared to sleep. I want you guys to have good dreams, peaceful dreams, but don't forget that and I want you guys to know that you guys are important. That is why you need to nurture yourself. You need to take care of yourself, because I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to take care of yourselves, all right? Because I want you guys to experience this world, which is so beautiful. All right, pile 2, and then we have Penelope, quick sparkle. Get your magic on. We have the Ace of Wands here. You guys are magical creatures, pile 2. And magic comes in all shapes and forms. If you guys are into writing, if you guys are into painting, if you guys are into singing, songwriting, whatever, get that. I feel like, with the wand here, wands are like creative energy, that fire, that creative fire, that spark of inspiration. Get to it, pile 1. I feel like engaging in a hobby, engaging in something that really makes you forget your worries is really going to, help you guys out. Take a ceramics class. I don't know why I got that image in my head of you guys working with the potter's wheel and everything. Take a ceramics class, paint, do some crazy finger painting, or write whatever crazy stories in your head. Write about your dreams, just write them down. You never know what the result might be. Sometimes your dream might just turn into a big bestseller novel. But it will really help you guys get out of this fear that is manifesting in the form of your nightmares, pile 2. And if you guys feel like as if you don't have any fear, but it's just some other trauma that is plaguing you right now in the form of your nightmares, still getting into a hobby, because that'll help you distract your mind. It's gonna break this cycle of going back and forth. You guys are constantly thinking about it. Once you let go, things are gonna become so much easier for you. I love this card, and I love the colors. So definitely, get creative, get into that hobby. You guys are magical creatures. Don't let life take away your sparkle. Don't let it quench your magic. Your magic is just gonna help you come out of all this. All right, pile 2. So this is all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what your nightmares are trying to tell you. We have death. All right, we're just starting off with a very dreary card here. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the Hierophant. We have the 7 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. All right. Pile 3. Do let me know in the comments that if you guys see funerals in your dreams. If you see a death in your dreams, you guys might be seeing that. And obviously, probably you guys have been through a death, probably not, but there's that fear that, God forbid, I hope it never happens, doesn't happen. You guys have that fear that someone close to you is just not gonna be there one day. I mean, look at how though the Hierophant card, probably like pertains to marriage and everything, but you guys can see here how this lady, I mean, she looks more like a widow than a bride, even though she's wearing the clothes of a bride. But for some reason, right now, she looks like a widow to me with the way she is, with the way she looks right now. And then we have the Queen of Swords, who is a widow. You can see the tears. So I just feel like probably some of you guys have this fear that your relationship is not going to work out. Your husband might leave you, your wife might leave you, your partner might leave you. If you're not married, then you're just like, okay, my boyfriend, my girlfriend is gonna leave. Probably you, like I'm saying, you guys might see funerals, you guys might experience those, and you feel lost that what is gonna happen now. Like, I just see that you guys kind of dream about endings, you dream about loss, you dream about death, and essentially, and you just wake up and you're like, you go and make sure that whoever the person is or whoever you saw in your dreams is okay. You call them, and then you're all worried and scared, and you just keep praying that they're okay. And I pray on your behalf as well, pile 3, that I hope your loved one, your friend, whoever is close to you, whoever you cherish is okay, and they remain okay. They remain in the best of health always. But this is the kind of dreams, nightmares that you guys get. And it's just that probably some of you guys have this fear of them, leaving. And I'm not just saying leaving your life, leaving the world. I don't want to say those things. I really don't want to say the D word here. But you guys are afraid of that loss. You guys probably just somewhere, inside you have that voice kind of amplifying that fear that they're going to leave. They're not going to be there one day. And you guys are really terrified. You guys, and sometimes they're all okay. Everything is okay. But you just have this nightmare all of a sudden. And you don't even understand what it means. But it's just that is that fear that you have, because you love them so much, you cherish them so much. And yeah, it's just, sometimes it's our subconscious, kind of terrifying us, trying to give us that scare by making us have these kind of dreams. But let me tell you, pile 3, you have nothing to worry about on that front. Whoever you love, they're gonna be okay. We have the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups, like, obviously in another meaning it talks about endings as well. Like, it's the 10, it's the full number, right? So obviously there's going to be a new beginning after that. But there's that painful kind of change. Probably you guys also feel as if, you are afraid of, probably you guys experienced something in your past that kind of, killed your innocence. That's why I feel that maybe that's that trauma that's kind of, manifesting in the form of nightmares for you guys. That loss of innocence, that loss of, that sudden change that was brought upon you. And obviously that wasn't a good change that was brought upon you, pile 3, because if it was, then you guys wouldn't be having these nightmares. You guys would be okay. This was a difficult time that you guys went through. And probably you guys kind of have repeat flashbacks of that event. Or if you guys have kind of repressed that memory, it's just, it's coming out in the form of nightmares, because nothing really stays buried. Your mind has a really messed up way of taking out the pain, of making you feel that, because we haven't really dealt with it. But probably you guys were forced to grow up too fast. And I'm really sorry that you guys were dealt this hand by life, but you guys were probably forced to grow up too fast. You guys had no idea what to do. You guys didn't even experience a childhood where you guys were allowed to be carefree, where you had no worries whatsoever. You had to you were thrown in the adult world, in the outside world, and you were supposed to navigate it all by yourselves. Probably you had some you had kids maybe, or you had some younger siblings you had to take care of as well, and you had no idea what to do. You weren't ready for it, but it happened, and now you are the one suffering. You're the one going through these nightmares, and it's just that because of what happened in the past, pile 3. But with the Queen of Swords here, I'm getting that you guys are strong. Like, life has made you strong. It threw you in the real world. You guys are forced to live the real world, but it made you so much stronger. And then let's see what else we are getting for you guys. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. We have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups again. So it could be a loss of a partner. Could be a loss of a family, a very close family member. You guys felt utterly defeated because you did your best to save them, to probably, if it was a relationship that came to an end, and you did your best, pile 3, to save that relationship. You crossed all boundaries. You were like, no, I'm gonna save this. I have to save this relationship. I have to save this person. But life had other plans for you. I'm really sorry. And this is a really heavy reading, pile 3, and it's just you. I can see your suffering. I can feel your pain. You wanted to be strong, but internally you guys were like so lost because you had no idea. Probably there was someone who was trying to control you. Probably you've been abused by someone, a person of authority. Probably they tried to, because we have authority right here as well. So like I'm saying, you guys were forced to grow up too fast. And maybe if you tried getting help, nobody helped you, nobody believed what you were saying. And I mean, now you guys are just trying to make the best of life. You guys are you're trying to find that happiness within your people. Maybe now, or if things are not okay now, let me tell you, with this card, things are gonna be just fine, pile 3. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry that you had to go through so much pain and heartbreak. You guys had to go through so much loss. I'm really, really sorry, and I wish I could make it better. I wish you never had to go through this in the first place. But I just wish that I sincerely pray for you, pile 3, that things turn around for you guys. If you guys are all going through a tough time right now, I pray things turn around for you, that these nightmares go away. That whoever tried to take advantage of you, whoever thought that, oh, I can do whatever I want, wherever these power dynamics came from, I pray that karma gets that person, because karma always comes around, especially when you least expect it to come around, pile 3. And you guys didn't deserve what happened to you. You guys didn't deserve any of this pain or heartbreak or loss that you guys have went through, this defeat, this utter sense of defeat, where you guys did your best and even then you lost. That's the worst kind, because that kind of really killed your spirit. That then this kind of loss, this kind of defeat kind of makes you really reluctant to fight again, to get up and fight again. But let me tell you, with this 10 of Cups, pile 3, that life will make you get up and fight again, because life will give you people to fight for once again. You will have this happiness. You will have all your wishes come true. We have 10. Every single one of your wish is definitely going to come true. I'm really sorry you had to go through this, but know that there are better things out there. Life will compensate you. The universe will compensate for all that has taken from you. It will definitely compensate if it hasn't already. It will. Let me tell you, it is definitely going to do that, all right? So I pulled some oracle cards for you guys. I asked the deck how can pile 3 deal with these nightmares, what will help them. So let's see what we have for you. We have there really is magic within you. Don't think that your magic is dead. Pile 3, don't think that your spirit is gone, that fire inside of you is dead. There is not. There really is. There really is magic. Like, this is that emphasis. I mean, there's another card that says there's magic inside of you, but this has the word really, so that means this is like an extra confirmation, an extra emphasis on your magic, on your capability. And we have the card of wish fulfillment, right? So if there wasn't magic within you, how in the world would you be able to make all your wishes come true, right? Pile 3. So do not forget that you guys are magical beings. Oh my god. We have Sir Edward. Your biggest fear might just contain your greatest growth. Kind of a very you guys will be like, oh my god, I've been through so much only for, I mean, you guys might even feel like this is a very condescending message and a very conceited message where they're like, oh, this person has no idea what I've been through, and it's easy to say all these things, but maybe you guys are meant to achieve bigger things, you're meant to achieve great things, and that is why you had to go through all this at such a young age. I feel like you guys experienced all this at a very young age. Like I'm saying, you guys were forced to grow up too soon. You had no idea what was happening, and you guys were given responsibilities that people twice your age can't even handle, you know, those kind of things. But it is because you guys are meant to do great. You guys are meant to be like this emperor, you know, this emperor energy where you guys are meant to conquer it all. Pile 3. All right. So then we have Piper and the Ghosties. Stand up for what you believe in and never let others steal your joy. Like I'm saying, you guys, see, like I was talking about this 9 of Wands in reverse. This is the kind of, probably you guys suffered a kind of defeat, a loss that kind of makes it very difficult to rise up again. But this card is telling you that is what is going to help you. That is going to break away the cycle of nightmares that is plaguing you. Pile 3. All these nightmares, all these fears that you have, it's because probably you guys are so afraid to stand back up because you're like, I'm just gonna lose again. But no, we have the Queen of Swords. She has a tear in her heart, but she's a victor. She has that sword upright. We have the 10 of Cups here. This is that card, you know, of happiness, of success, of wish fulfillment. We have the Emperor here. So we have all your cards that are saying that you can have all the happiness and you are the master of your own life, no matter what others told you. Like I'm saying, even if somebody tried to take advantage of you and take control of your life, right? You guys might even blame yourself that I didn't say anything, but you guys need to understand that you guys were young. Pile 3, you had no idea what was happening. You trusted those people who kind of messed you up, you know, who wronged you basically. You trusted them, but it was their fault that they broke that trust. But now is the time to trust yourself. The world is not all bad. The world is definitely not all bad. Pile 3. And do not stop fighting for what you believe in, because your voice matters. You matter. I'm telling you now that you matter. You've always mattered. You still matter, and you will always matter. Never think that you will never be important. You will always be important, because your magic is needed in this world. That is why, if you guys question your existence, if you guys are like, why am I even here? It's because your magic is needed here. You guys are meant to conquer it all. Your energy is needed in this world. You guys are needed. Pile 3. So don't think that those people have won. No, you can still rise up and you can defeat your enemies. Look how this Emperor is crushing this thingy, this devil. So you guys can still crush your enemies. You just need to get back up and trust in yourselves, because you are your magic. You are your greatest strength. You are your greatest weapon. Pile 3. And you can literally turn this loss. I mean, if you lost a person or something, they might not come back. But there might be just there might be better people who are meant to be in your life, and they will definitely come once you accept that. Once you kind of, accept your magic, and you finally take that stand for yourself, because you owe it to yourself, pile 3. You owe that little boy or girl who suffered so much this happiness. All right, so this is all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below to let me know if this message resonated. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hello pile 4, welcome to your reading. Let's see what your nightmares are trying to tell you. We have the 7 of Wands. We have a Page of Swords. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. And we have the Chariot. All right. Pile 4, I feel like the kind of nightmares you get is that you're always fighting in them. You're always fighting some unseen force. And you know that whoever you're fighting, whoever you're trying to defeat is your enemy. But you're not, probably some of you guys might not even be, you guys are not able to see who it is. You're not able to see who your opponent is, your enemy. But you're fighting, and you're trying to save yourselves. You're trying to win. And the worst part is, what makes it all the more scarier is that, even, what am I saying? Okay. All this so much scarier is that you guys are doing it all alone. Probably there are like multiple enemies coming your way. Probably some of you guys even dream about snakes, because they say that when you dream about snakes, it's like you have enemies around. So, and the thing is that you're fighting them, you're trying to save yourselves. Probably you guys are running from your enemies. You're trying to fight. If you're not running, then you're fighting, you're trying to defeat them. And it's just, you're constantly fighting and fighting, and it just never ends. The fight never ends. You guys are fighting, and then you wake up and you're terrified, you're sweating and you're shivering probably, and you don't know who you were fighting. You look at yourself and you make sure that you're not hurt, that those enemies haven't gotten you anywhere. They haven't attacked you anywhere. You look at your body to make sure that you're okay, and you're fighting a lot. Probably, I don't know, probably you feel like, probably this is your subconscious, your intuition telling you that be careful of who you trust, pile 4. It's telling you that people who are around you might not be really sincere. With the Page of Swords, there might be someone who's spying on you as well. Someone who's pretending to be your friend, but on the inside they are your enemy. They are taking advantage of your friendship. They're using you for their own gains. And I just feel like I was saying, with the 8 of Wands being in reverse, like the fight is going on and it's not ending. Maybe you guys also feel like that, will there ever be a time when I don't have enemies? You guys always have to, probably you guys work in a competitive environment, pile 4, or you might also have this, that probably if you guys have applied for some job or to some college or something, you guys are afraid of not getting in, and that's why you're getting these kind of dreams. Also, you guys might have this dream that you're just sitting down for an exam and you see that your pencil is not sharpened, and it's not working when you try, or the lead breaks, or you kind of see that and some of you guys might even get this dream that you're in a public place and you're wearing your pajamas, you're in your sleepwear, sleeping outfit, and you're just like really embarrassed that, oh my gosh, how can I be dressed like that? So this is like your subconscious kind of telling you that probably, like if you get those dreams, where your pencil breaks during an exam or something, That is your subconscious telling that probably you guys are not ready. You have that fear inside you that you're not ready for the exam, that you're not ready to face the world as you are currently. So probably your inner voice is telling you, like your intuition is telling you, that you need to have more preparation. You need to work hard, because then, you know, those nightmares might just go away. But if you also get this, that you know, another message that your intuition might have for you, pile 4, is that there are enemies around. You shouldn't trust people blindly. There might be a spy there. I'm using the word spy because there's the Page of Swords that often signifies spies. So there might be someone who is not being entirely honest with you, who's just gonna take all the credit. If you guys are doing the work, it's that person is gonna take all the credit and not give you any. So be on the lookout for that. All right. So I'm gonna push these here. Let's see what else we have for you. We have the 9 of Swords. See, there is that anxiety because somewhere you guys are afraid. You guys are worried that you guys are not ready. You guys are afraid of losing, you know, of defeat. You guys are afraid of that. Then we have Strength. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Tower. And we have the Ace of Wands. All right. Like I'm saying, pile 4, there is definitely that fear that is manifesting in the form of these different nightmares and dreams, that there is someone you're afraid of. Probably you're afraid of that person gaining that victory over you. You're probably afraid of that person backstabbing you. Or if you're not even afraid, but the intuition is telling you that there is someone who is trying to take advantage of you. Protect yourself. They're gonna leave you when you least expect it. There's that Tower moment coming in. I feel like this is a warning from your intuition, pile 4, that it's telling you be careful. It's probably trying, like, your intuition cares about you. It's your best friend. If your gut feeling is telling you something is wrong, that someone is not right, pile 4, you need to listen to that voice. Look at this, how this lady is kind of cradling this baby. Your intuition is trying to protect you. It's trying to keep you safe from loss. Like, look at how this Chariot guy, I mean, this guy's all alone and he's just sitting on a train leaving. So your intuition wants you to get out of this situation. It wants you to understand that the people around you, that person around you is not okay. And probably you guys might also get those feeling inside, you know, that gut feeling whenever you're around that person, that something is not right. That is your intuition telling you, pile 4, that things are not right with this person. This person, your intuition is like a gift from God, you know. It's a way for the universe to communicate with you, telling you that, see how this light is being shed upon this tower, and this tower is breaking. That is what your that is the universe's light, you know. That is your intuition light telling you that don't believe everything the person is telling you. The person might be lying to you. The person might be giving off your information to somebody else. You really need to that person is just not sincere. That's all I'm going to say, pile 4. And these nightmares you're getting, this is a sign, this is a warning. Your intuition is trying to communicate with you. It's not a fear or anything. You guys might be afraid of the person. Like, some of you, like, you know, multiple messages we have here. So, you know, it's just that some of you guys might be afraid that the other person is going to win. But if you don't resonate with that message, then this is your intuition kind of warning you, telling you that there is someone around you who is not, who doesn't, who's just waiting to get one over you, who's just waiting for the right time to ditch you, who's waiting for the right time to stab you in the back. And the more you talk to that person, the more you trust that person, the easier it will be for them to bring that tower moment to you, pile 4. But listen to your intuition. Look at this. Listen to this dark voice, that inner voice. Keep one eye in the real world. Keep it open, but don't close this eye either. Your inner eye. Don't let that close either, because both of your eyes are protecting you. So keep your eyes open, pile 4. Keep your eyes open. All right. So I pulled some oracle cards for you. I asked the deck what can help you deal with these things, your nightmares, what can help you. So we have Madame Saffron. The secret to happiness is the realization that life is a gift. Like I'm saying, you guys might be afraid that things might not turn out that way, that, like I'm saying, you guys are fighting for survival here, but you need to understand you don't always have to fight, pile 4. Sometimes you just have to enjoy life. And obviously with these kind of nightmares that you're getting, who can enjoy life, right? Who's going to be happy? But you need to understand that your life is yours. The universe has gifted it to you. It's yours. So you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to fight to prove your worth. You don't have to fight to, get your place, because your place is settled. It's fixed in this world. Your place is only yours and no one can take it. We have Celestian Cats. Will do more of what makes your spirit radiate. All right. And lastly, we have Count Nibbles. Let love sink its teeth into your heart. Rather than settling for someone who you get that, sometimes you guys you get that feeling inside you that you're talking to this person's not okay, but you keep up that relationship, you keep talking to that person, because for you guys that's the only person. You're like, if I don't talk to this person, who else am I gonna talk to? If I don't do this, like, there's no one else for me. Like I'm saying, you guys are trying to prove your worth. You guys are people pleasing. You guys might be doing that as well. But guys, you're killing your spirit by settling. And you are and if you are settling, you are ignoring the love that is out there for you. You're ignoring the love that your soul has for you. Like, you are not loving yourself. You're choosing to love the other person. You are choosing to trust the other person instead of trusting yourself, instead of loving yourself. And I'm pretty sure this person, whoever this is, who's trying to betray you, or who you are worried who's gonna win, they don't make you happy. They just, like I'm saying, obviously if they made you happy, your inner voice wouldn't be giving you this warning in the form of this nightmare. So they clearly bring on some anxiety. You always are worried about that person, that one day this person is gonna, somewhere you also know, pile 4, that person is going to betray you, but you are either afraid of, because somehow for some reason you might need that person, but there, you don't need to settle. If that person leaves, there is definitely a better one that is going to come and take that person's place. It might not happen immediately, it might take some time, but it is going to happen. That person is going to come and genuinely love you. They will be there to genuinely support you. But you just want to get out of this circle. You will, your soul, your life will have that space to allow other people to come in and do more of what makes your spirit radiate. It's just going to help you deal with all these things better. It's going to help you deal with your fears in a much better and a much more productive way, pile 4. And you dealing with you doing what you love, what truly makes you happy, it will make you realize that you don't need that person to make you happy. You don't need to tell that person everything. You don't need to do whatever that person wants you to do, because you will find that happiness within yourselves, pile 4. And like obviously with this, this card is adorable. But so and when your spirit is radiating, when it's shining that light that is within you, who the right person is going to come, because the right person will see your light. Right now your light is kind of dim. Look at the stars, they're like in that direction. They're like, this card is reversed, the 8 of Wands, it's reversed. So you're like, all these stars, they're not shining, they're not at the top. They're supposed to be at the top, because stars shine in the sky. But obviously, so you are like diminishing the light that is yours. You're not letting your soul shine. But once you do that, and you do that by doing what you love, the right person is definitely going to come to you, because the right person is going to see your light. And and you just need to understand that life is not all messed up. Probably like learn to see like probably those good things that are already in your life, instead of worrying about things that are not in your control, pile 4. All right. So let me see what else I have for you guys, and see how like this girl is kind of like really happy with this cat. So I just feel like you really need to, probably if you guys are into animals, probably cats are a sign. Cats might be a symbol the universe is sending your way to tell you, like, if you see a cat, like, know that you have to give time to yourself. You have to do things that you enjoy. All right, pile 4. So this is all I have for you guys. If you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment down below to let me know if this message resonated, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.